We got two fake fighters. We got two fake fighters.
Hey, the only thing that's fake on this stage is Floyd's hairline.
As strange as this may sound, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather is one of the most eagerly awaited boxing bouts of 2021. On June 6th, the unbeaten boxer will face the controversial YouTube star in an exhibition match. This comes just weeks after the younger Paul brother, Jake, defeated former UFC warrior Ben Askren. So, nobody kinda knew what to expect from their first face-to-face press conference, but it turned out to be utter carnage. Check out our video, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather press conference gets personal, to know more. Number 6. What happened at the press conference? The first press conference between the two challengers was very interesting to say the least. The press conference had its moments of controversy when the two challengers started to dig at each other. One of the things that stood out was the personal attacks between Logan and Floyd. Both of them were talking trash about each other when Floyd brought up the infamous Japan incident of Logan Paul. He said, "I know what you did in Japan, I know what he did to Japan, and guess what? You will have to pay for what you did to Japan." Floyd was referring to the incident from 2017 when Logan had posted a video on YouTube of what appeared to be a dead body in a Japanese suicide forest. For the people who don't know about this incident, in 2017, Logan and a group of friends were in Aokigahara, a forest at the base of Mount Fuji, nicknamed the Suicide Forest because of the large number of people who go there to end their lives. He posted a video from this outing on YouTube which showed the body of a man who appeared to have killed himself.
How our lives unfold. There's no going back. I've seen things I can't unsee.
The video gained about 6 million views in a single day. The video was considered insensitive in nature and received wide criticism. Logan not only faced backlash from the YT community, but he was also removed from YouTube's Google Preferred program, and all his original projects with the vlogging site were put on hold. Coming back to the press conference, in reply to Floyd's Japanese mock, Logan immediately asked him if the mock was his way of getting a support of a whole nation behind him. He then said something that created a huge stir among Floyd and the crowd present at the stadium. He said, "I know what you did to your wife. Floyd's 50-0? Nah, he's 51-0, and he's beat his wife too." This was in reference to Floyd's controversial history of domestic abuse allegations, which dates back all the way to 2002. In fact, since 2002, Mayweather has been accused of violence against women with alarming frequency. He pleaded guilty in 2 of those incidents, and in another he was convicted only to have the charges dismissed 4 years later. The most recent incident had Floyd serving 2 months of a 3-month prison sentence in 2012 after he pleaded guilty to misdemeanor battery against his ex, Josie Harris. Number 5. The scuffle at the Hard Rock Stadium. While the major South Florida boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul is still a month away, the two have already gotten into the fight mode, as seen during their first media promotion for the clash at the Hard Rock Stadium. The press meet began in typical Mayweather fashion, with the boxer facing off against his opponent, just as he would have liked. The face-to-face altercation then saw an exchange of words on the stage before Floyd and Logan were separated. During the heated exchange, Mayweather challenged both the Paul brothers for a fight on June 6th as against the planned one-on-one with Logan. Meanwhile, Floyd moved to one side of the stage, while Paul moved to the other, and both of them got involved doing media interviews. After about 10 minutes, the younger Paul brother, Jake, who recently knocked out Ben Askren, decided to confront Mayweather. All hell broke loose when Jake ripped Mayweather's hat off his head and tried to run during their confrontation, and chaos ensued at the stadium. Jake was instantly caught by Floyd's security team, and they seemed to overpower him. Jake landed a few punches and was gifted with a black eye by Floyd's security men after the brawl. All of this just for a hat stunt. On the other hand, as soon as Logan got to know about this scuffle, he was seen running towards Mayweather, perhaps to land a blow on Mayweather almost a month before their scheduled clash. But none of that happened, as Logan was quickly intercepted by security and was forcefully restrained during his brother's Mayweather melee. All this while Floyd was heard screaming all sorts of expletives towards the Paul brothers. Later that day, Jake posted a video on social media from the stadium. In the video, which seemed to have been shot right before the scuffle, Jake was recorded saying he had plans to steal Mayweather's hat, meaning all of this was pre-planned, perhaps for a publicity stunt. And only a short time later, Jake was selling hats on his website referencing the scuffle. Number 4. Jake's Got Ya Hat. After the video of Jake and Floyd going head-to-head at the conference went viral, Jake Paul turned the brawl into a meme on his social media accounts, and fans followed along. Firstly, Jake shared the video of the Gotcha Hat brawl on his social media and made several playful tweets about the matter. He even switched his Twitter username to Gotcha Hat and his bio to ha ha ha, tweeting new username. And guess what? He's also started to drop merchandise hats with the logo Gotcha Hat on his website for $25, along with t-shirts and hoodies. If all of this didn't sound extreme, the 24-year-old took the meme scene to the next level by getting it tattooed on his leg. Now that is what we call making the most of your situation. Number 3, Jake's got a black eye. Amidst all of these, Jake showed off a black eye, busted lip, and damaged tooth that he claims were caused by one of Mayweather's many bodyguards during the scuffle at the stadium. Sharing a picture of his bruises, Jake tweeted, "Honestly, I've had 3 easy fights as a pro, so been itching for some real action. One of Floyd's 30 bodyguards got a clean shot on me in the eye. Respect." Commenting on the fracas, Mayweather said, "It's one thing to sell a fight, and people can say what they want, but one thing no one is going to do is disrespect me." Number 2, the Notorious slams Mayweather. Conor McGregor recently branded former rival Floyd Mayweather embarrassing after Money's brawl with Jake Paul. A few hours after the news of the scuffle went viral, Conor McGregor reacted to the brawl by sharing a picture from his 2017 press conference with the boxing legend, where he can be seen slapping Mayweather's head. In the caption, McGregor accused Mayweather of attacking Paul, who was not even trying to fight back. Tagging Floyd's longtime business partner Leonard Ellerby, McGregor added that Mayweather was walking around like a tough guy after hitting a kid, who McGregor believes punked him to start a brawl and grab headlines. McGregor slammed Mayweather for accepting to fight Logan Paul in the first place. Logan, who just went pro, lost his first and only bout to fellow YouTuber KSI in 2018. The Notorious one thinks that Mayweather, who boasts an undefeated record of 50-0, just wants to make money, which is sad. Concluding his thoughts, McGregor asked Mayweather to fight a real boxer. McGregor and Mayweather have a well-known history, as the former UFC 2-division champion lost to Mayweather by TKO in the 10th round in August 2017. Number 1, the top contender to win the June 6 fight. To be honest, it feels crazy to imagine Floyd and Logan fighting. While Floyd's boxing career has been one of the greatest, Logan's boxing career as of a solitary fight is not even comparable. Although he fought fiercely against his rival and the British YouTuber KSI, he ended up losing the battle. So, Mayweather seems to be the overwhelming favorite to win as of now. Moreover, we all know that the competitive boxing match is not the primary goal behind this match. It is the money that both Mayweather and Paul are after. We have plenty of reasons to believe that this event will be among the most lucrative in the history of combat sports. No present-day boxer dominates the list of highest-grossing pay-per-view events like Mayweather, and on the other hand, Paul enjoys a massive social media following. Both of these factors would go into the fight along with the contenders on June 6th. And since this is an exhibition fight, the results will not affect the career records of the participants. Therefore, Mayweather will stay on 50-0, whilst Logan Paul will stay on 0-1, irrespective of the result of their match on June 6th. All in all, this exhilarating press conference had its fair share of controversy and drama, and now it seems like the hype surrounding June 6th just got a lot more personal. We can't wait to see what lies in store for all of us in the coming weeks. So, what do you think? What do you make of the press conference? Who do you think would emerge as the winner on June 6th? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and like us. I will see you next time on the channel. Until then, it's goodbye.